going on, Team 20? I hope you're all super well. Today, I'm analysing my shooting. Yep, you saw the title and the thumbnail. A $60,000 camera. I've been told by Finn's dad that the lens was $32,000 and then the other stuff bundled up to be $28K, which is absolutely crazy. He uses that for his job. He films like TV shows and stuff, and so for me to have access to that, it's pretty cool, man. So I'm going to be taking you through an analysis of my shooting session. This camera is insane. The slow-mo on it is absolutely sick, and I can really break it down for you guys. I've learned so much from just doing this, and I'm sure you guys will as well. Now today is Monday. It's my final rest day before I get back into the football. It's doing me absolute wonders. I'm from the future, and I can tell you what, I feel so much better, not just physically but mentally as well. So let's cut to a little montage with the drone and yeah, this $60,000 camera. Just to cut between the montage and the actual analysis, do not forget that the dribbling program is now live. Go over to sheldon20.com/programs. Download it. You got 50 plus dribbling drills. If you've been a follower on this page for over 300 days and you're an OG, it would mean the absolute world to me if you purchased it. I'm sure you guys will benefit from it. Now, let's cut to the analysis of the shooting. Now, I was thinking about drawing and doing an overlay over this video, but I thought it would just be too much. I kind of just want to show you it, and the slow-mo on this thing is ridiculous, so you can kind of see the points that I want to talk about. First two there, the first touch, that's one of the things I've noticed throughout this video. My first touch isn't exactly where it should be. Now if we take a look here, it's very forward there, which makes it difficult to get out of my feet. It's in front of me rather than slightly off to the side, and when it's off to the side, you're really able to get that backswing and the power again a little bit. I'd say that's better, but the type of shot is something I'm also seeing through this. So the first touch, you have to analyze. You have to decide where you want it, of course, but a first touch like that one, that needs to be a laser strike, and it was. And I think at times my first touch was too straight, and I was trying to curl it rather than hit it straight like I should have. Here you can see Finn's touch, very straight, and that's the sort of shot you get when you try and curl it when it's the straighter touch, and you're not going to have the perfect touch every time. That is much better, and you can see I really get the whip on that one, the curl, and it's just something I really noticed. This camera is insane. Not only is the quality so good, but you can slow it down and see everything that you want to. So we take Finn here, first touch off to the side, great first touch. And one of the things I notice is you can see he's reaching, and he's reaching with that knee and trying to hit it without really swinging through, and you'll see that with me as well. If we look at this one, see I swing and my follow through is very short. It's almost immediately I hit the ground, and that comes from reaching to the ball. Now I decided to take one on my right, bit of a knuckleball there, not much spin and near post. But the thing is, with this left foot, something I want to improve is that follow through. So getting it closer to my body, you can see that was a bit better by Finn, and it nearly goes in. So when you really get that follow through, that's when you're going to have more power, more accuracy, and you're just going to have better shots. Again, you don't get the power there. Finn, it doesn't really follow through there, and Jasper's able to get to it. Let's take a look at this one. Power, bit of follow through, and it's a bit more difficult for Jasper, but it realistically is an easy save. It was never going to go in. So that's something I've noticed on my left foot. Right foot, I think this is the shot of the day. Yeah, the intro. You can see there, I kick on my right and I jump into the air. Now that's partly to either get that curl to the opposite side or try and get a knuckle ball, for those of you who don't know that. And again, when you're shooting with power, there you can see the ball really swerve, and that's because there's no spin on the ball, simply because I kick,
not as hard as I can, but I hit the middle of the ball and I stop my follow through on purpose. The problem with that left foot is I'm not stopping my follow through on purpose. I'm just stopping my follow through because I don't have the right touch. I don't have the right run up. Here, this is a good strike. You can see that's what I wanted, middle of the ball, and I follow through. It doesn't look awkward, and it's just much better. So now we got a different angle here. Let's take a look at the run up. The foot next to the ball is good. And you can, if you watch my head and my upper body on that one, it's very much tilted down and not the way I would like it. I want to be a bit more upright and striking the ball. In saying that, it's not the worst. There's just very minor tweaks, and I can't wait till I get to the next shooting session and really practice this sort of stuff. Now, here I celebrate a goal, and I've had this comment over the past as well, saying, Sheldon, you celebrate too much in training. Guys, it's training. I'm having fun. I'm enjoying myself. There's absolutely nothing wrong with celebrating in training. Absolutely nothing wrong. Here, on top of that, I saw a video of Sane celebrating a goal from inside the box, which he scored, and he ran over during the drill and celebrated in front of Vincent Kompany, which was hilarious. It's just players enjoying themselves. We all get enjoyment different ways. That's a good strike by Finn. You can see really with that follow through, the two things I've taken away from this video for my next session, and for you guys as well, is the follow through and the first touch. On your first touch, decide the shot selection. Ideally, we always want to have our first touch where we want it to go, but that's not always going to happen. And you need to decide, are you going to finesse the shot, which means curl it, or are you going to strike through the ball? Now, something I want to touch on in this drill is really watch how I decide to shoot. And half the time I know where these are going to go because I know how I shoot. And here I really try to fake Jasper. I try and sell him one way, and usually it's to the right hand side if I'm shooting on my right, and then I just cut it back the other way. And the way I do that is by really the top half of my body and where my non-kicking foot points. So we're not going to see it on this one because these are straightforward. Again, great strike there. Just kicking through the ball. Again, I can't wait to get out on the field and really practice these. Practicing on that follow through. Again, shot selection. Ball was very close underneath me, so the best shot for me there was to curl it around Jasper with a little bit less power. And these are two things that, like, I can't wait to get out there and really practice it and improve myself. Here, I know this is going the opposite way. Look at my body. Jasper thinks, and look at my foot. Everybody thinks it's going near post, but because I've managed to get my body around, I've practiced this for so long, it's selling the keeper with the top half of your body, and you'll see more of that. I think it's in this clip. Yeah, I already know where this one's going. Opposite way. Look at my foot, my body, my head. Everything's telling Jasper that I'm going the opposite way, but it hits the post, which is unfortunate, just like the last one. And it's like, this is so important. When you get close to the keeper as well, you need to sell the keeper something. You can't just strike the ball. If you guys remember my hat trick against Manlyvale, the one where I chipped the keeper, I lifted up my leg and I sold him that I was just going to shoot it. He fell for it, and then I just chipped it over the top of him. So you need to present something to them so that they react, and then you do the opposite way. So I already know this one's going towards us. And there we go. That's a really good example. If that, no, just misses. These are only just missing. If they're on target, they're going in. But those are three things. Two things I'm going to improve on. Three things you guys can take away. The first touch, the shot selection on your touch, and then on top of that, the follow through, and then how you sell the keeper with the top half of your body. So we're going to go through the one-step penalty here. I always have the valve of the ball where you pump it up facing towards, well, basically the opposite side of the goal. I take one step back and watch my run up. I'm watching Jasper. I'm having a bit of a chat with him. I'm asking what subjects he's got on at school, just trying to distract him, and I'm watching him. And as he reacts to go to his left, I shoot to the opposite way. So the one step is so good because you can see where the keeper is going whilst you're running up. And this requires you to run in very slowly. You almost just fall into it and then strike the ball. Here, I almost fall over. Usually I redo my run up if something like that happens, but I decide to go ahead with it. But I'm watching Jasper. I'm seeing which way he's going. I'm watching him. I'm trying to talk with him. I'm having a laugh, getting in his head. Look up again. And then I go into the ball. I'm watching him out of my peripheral vision, and I go in very slow. I see he goes off that way, and I shoot it the opposite way. And again, it's selling the keeper with the top half of your body. This last penalty, I told Jasper exactly where I was going to go. You can see I told him from his perspective, top left, and from my perspective, top right. I said, I'm going there, okay? That's where I'm going. You save it. And it's just unstoppable because the precision you get from just one step, it just doesn't get more top corner than that, does it? And I have a bit of a laugh, and yeah, it's good times. But one stepper, absolutely amazing. I love this one. So, Team Tweety, I'm going to end it there. If you haven't already, make sure you leave a like on this video, subscribe if you're around here, join the journey, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.